Hello everyone. Today we are going to start new chapter 3, water or water. In this chapter we will learn about sources of water, forms of water, uses of water and many more. Let's start.
Water. Don't waste water. Water is precious. Water is life. Water is precious. Here, water is life, not only the human being, but also for the entire ecosystem. Water is precious. We all depend on water for many purposes. Now, tip, tip, tip. Oh, the waterfalls overflowing the rivers, lakes, and ponds. Water resources are natural resources of water that are potentially useful. Uses of water include agriculture, industrial, household, and environmental activities. All living things require water to grow and reproduce. 97% of water on the earth is salt water and only 3% is fresh water. Over 2 by 3 of these is frozen in glaciers and polar ice caps. Here, oceans, ponds, lakes, rivers, streams are natural resources of water. Waves of ocean gallop like a horse. Don't waste water. Water is precious. Taking form of icebergs on hilltops, boil it, heat it, turns into vapor. Keeping singing the song of springs. Water is life. Water is precious. Here, poet tells us forms of water on earth. Water is being continuously used and water conservation is the major concern in the present scenario. The water cycle has helped in maintaining water on the surface of the earth for millions of years. The water included in water cycle takes three different forms: solid, liquid and gaseous. The solid form of water, ice, is found at the poles of the earth. The snow covered mountains and the glaciers. The liquid forms is present in the rivers, lakes, seas and oceans, and the gaseous form of water, water vapor, is present all around us, giving life to crops, plants and trees, running in human body, nourishing animals and birds. Water is life, water is precious. So here, given use of water, how we can use water? So basically, water can be used for direct and indirect purpose. Direct purpose include bathing, drinking and cooking. While examples of indirect purpose are the use of water in processing wood to make paper and in the producing steel for automobiles. The bulk of the world's water is for agriculture, industry and electricity. During drought, there is stress, life seems to be in pain. Here we can see drought. A drought is defined as a period of abnormally dry weather sufficiently prolonged for the lack of water to cause serious hydrological imbalance in the affected area. See here, during floods there is threat and fright. Well, tap, a hand pump filled with water. Water is life, water is precious. Here we can see pictures of floods. Floods occurs because of heavy rain, a river overflowing, broken dam, tsunami, dangerous coastal area, infrastructure failures, winter storms or melting snow, and many more. See here. Here our poem is completed. It's very beautiful and interesting poem. This poem was written by Raju Kag. So here we have two questions. First one is, do you know any poem or song on water? Recite it in the class. So you should sing any song based on water if you know it. Okay. Now second one is, what are the different kinds of effects of water mentioned in the poem? So basically water effects mentioned in the poem are: waves of the ocean gallop like a horse, water gives life to crops, plants and trees, water runs in human and animal bodies and nourishes them, water causes stress during drought, water causing threat and fright during floods, right? These are mentioned in the poem. Then take the activities for which water is needed. Let's see. First, to play, water is not needed actually. To write, it's also not needed. To run a fan, it's also not needed. To sing, it's also not needed. To make a tea, to row a boat, to knead dough, to grow plants, it's needed. To paint pictures, if you are using watercolor, only that time needed, otherwise it's not needed. Let's move ahead. So here given two questions. First, what can you do without water? So basically speaking, reading, writing, playing, right? And second one is, what you cannot do without water? So bathing, cooking, washing, drinking and many more, right? Then water more or less? Arrange the following on the basis of amount of water that is needed for each of the activities. Begin with the activity that needs the most water. So these are the activities remain: to bath, to drink, to clean the house, to water the field, to knead the dough and to cook the food. Now what need to do is, we need to do mark the according and arrange them on the basis of amount of water. What water is needed for each of the activities. We need to begin with the activities which need the most of the water. So I will write the correct order of the activities. So first is to water the fields. We need maximum amount of water in the field. Then second is to clean the house. Then to bath. Then to knead the dough. Then to drink. Because we not drink much water in a single time, we drink throughout the day. And the last to cook the food. So the correct order is to water the field, to clean the house, to bath, to knead the dough, to drink, and last to cook the food. So this is done. Now water from where? In the poem, so what we need to do is basically we need to circle the sources of water from where we get water. So some of the sources are listed here and we need to put a circle around those places that are either in our house or around it. So let's see: lake, well, tube well, hand pump, tap, tank are near our house. But waterfall, river, stream, sea, hot water spring, all are not near our house because usually they are on the open areas. Now, have you seen hot water coming out of the ground? Where? So I will write here, yes, in Unai, Gujarat. If anyone of you see that somewhere else, you can tell me later. Okay? Now second, does any river flow across your village or city? If yes, write its name. So yes, the river Tapi passes through my city, Surat. Next, Do you know the names of any rivers? Write their names. Obviously, we all know the names of so many rivers like I name few of here: Yamuna, Ganga, Godavari, Satluj, etc. So these are the questions which we have done. Now move ahead. Here some more questions are given. First one is, at home, where do you get drinking water from? So basically at home I get drinking water from the pipeline. Some people lightly consume it and some are purifying and boil it. Next, water do you go to fetch water? How much time does it take to bring the water? So basically water comes to my home through pipelines, so we do not need to go far to get water. Sometimes during summers we need to call the water tankers. I have heard that in some villages people need to go several miles to get water. Next, why do we need to store water? So water is stored so that it can be used. Water supply is not available and we stored for future use. Next, who fetches and stores waters in your house? So as I said that it's directly come through pipeline, so already we stored water in big drums and I kept separately, and if this is needed cause of water supply then we used it. Okay, and last, do you and your neighbors bring water from the different place? Why? No, we bring water from the same place because the whole colony get water supply from the tanks. Okay. I hope you all are understood this video, and in last I play one poem about water. You all are enjoy it. See you soon students. Take care. Bye bye.
Here we go.
Life is water, water is life. Without water we can't survive. Life is water, water is life. Without water we can't survive.
Check this out.
Lakes, rivers, ponds and wells give us water, you know well. If one fine day they'll go dry, that's when we all start to cry.
Here we go.
When thirsty we drink water. Cleaning, bathing, we need water. Farming also needs water. Every living thing does need water. Life is water, water is life. Without water we can't survive. Life is water, water is life. Without water we can't survive.
Motu Chotu, shut the tap if you wanna live and stay on the map. Chinky, pinky, water's pure. We have to save it, and that's for sure.
Life